Hi everybody, my name is Thor, and in this tutorial I'm going to be picking up where we left off on the MilkyWay tutorial. We can go ahead and do Alt A and render up to the part where it says 1 on it. Click 100 on there, and you'll be to where it had the 1 on there, and you rendered out that far, and that's good. 7. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go back to frame 1. We just want to make sure we render it out through frame 100. Zoom into where this is, say Shift D, and just put it back where that is. But we're going to go over to our emitter again. Say Add New, and it duplicates the one we already have. Say, what is it? Say about 8,000 on that. Raise the random up to what is it? Raise the random up to about 2. Oh, whoops. To about 2. Then under children, say particles. Change nothing to curl. And amount, go ahead and leave that at 10. So now if we watch this here, click Alt A, we're going to see that there's little spinning things that are kind of coming off of that there. That's good, that's what we want. So I'm going to go up to frame 100 again. And if we go to camera view, you're going to see what that looks like there. Go back to 7. Now what we're going to say is we're going to go over to our materials here. And go ahead and make this 2, I believe. Yeah. Okay, 2. Sorry, 1. Make that 1. Change this from white to like a royal blue kind of color. You want to put it right about there where it's got kind of a whitish tint to it. You want to leave the add up a little bit. Increase the hard all the way up. And now on your mirror transparency, say ray transparent, and lower the alpha down to 0.055. That should be good. And I'm rendering inside of Blender right now. If you want to see what this looks like, I'll show you inside in just a minute here. If you want to be able to render your images using the Blender UV image editor, what you can do is you can just open your default Blender open your Blender in default mode. Just open it, and whatever is there when you open it, say save save as a .blend file, send it to me, and say that you want the UV image editor render inside Blender, and go ahead and when you send that off to me, I'll find a configuration that works well for whatever Blender you're using. It'd probably be best if you send me some system specs also. That way I can tell how much power you're using and stuff to be able to best describe this, because it actually slows my computer down to do it, but I like it more to be inside the render. That way I can see, or to be inside Blender, that way I can see what's going on. But anyway, this is too high. You can see what I mean here. We can go over to UV image editor and change this to render result. You're going to see that this is way too high. That's way too bright. That's way too thick. Change 0.055 to 0.015. Let's try that. Now if we do F12, alright, this can take a little bit, as I have expressed before. Getting there. We need less. I'm gonna stop there so you can see that. Make the alpha 0.007. Yeah, sounds good. F12 it. And let's see what this looks like. Still a bit thick. Gonna lower this even more. Alright. And your alpha, say 0.002. If there is a problem with this, I'm going to be really amazed because it's little to nothing showing up then. Let's see how this turns out. Good, good, we're getting there. So we're about to have the blue done, except it's the wrong color now, unfortunately. But you know what, that's alright. I'll just make an estimate, and hopefully it'll all work out okay. Let's go ahead and let this finish rendering out so you can see what this looks like now. Alright, so you can see this is where we're at now with this. We're doing pretty good. So let's go back to my 3D view, and we're going to make this a little bit more towards the lighter. So that should be a good color. I don't know why I do that, why I use the little color picker, but I do, so oh well. Now select your other stream over here, which shouldn't be this color. Say add new material and change this back to a white. That's the unfortunate effect of copying, doing a Shift D, is it deletes your original one because it copies the material, so I'm sorry about that. You're going to have to go back and change this. Go ahead and make this visible again. No alpha. Now if we render this out, hopefully everything will work out okay, and I'll pull it up in UV for you. Yep, okay, it's looking good. Pull this open for you in just a moment once this is all done. Alright, so view, UV image editor. So here's where we're at so far. We're starting to pull together that look of a spiral galaxy. What we're going to do is we're going to click escape. Oh, whoops, sorry, not escape. What am I saying? I'm going to go back to 3D view real quick, pull this one open. Let's lower that one more time, 0.001. I'm just going to guess that's right. Now we get to do a copy and paste of our swirl here again. So I go back to frame 1. Shift D, put it in the same place. The particle system, say new, but this time we're going to change the amount. Whoops, sorry, the amount, I said. We're going to change the amount down to about 2,000 from here. And make the random 0.8. And when you get them, they tend to be grouped together a little bit. So go and say particles on here and say the amount, 3 grouped together at a time. Or sorry, 2 grouped together at a time. And I think we're about good there. Yeah, we're good there. Go over to your materials. And we're not going to change anything really here, except we are going to say new. just so we don't screw anything up that we already have like I did last time. I'm still sorry about that, people. Go ahead and change this to red. A bright red color. And now we're going to say Alt-A, and we're going to do this up through frame 100 again. So when that little number on my cursor turns to 1, click 1. Oops, sorry. 100. There we go. Now we're going to say F12. And we'll see what this looks like for, so far. And once this is all rendering out, I'll show you what it looks like inside of Blender. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't work out as I had planned, and I'll show you what it does look like. Something's gotten skewered here. To fix this, what we're going to do is, we got a few things we got to fix here, actually. Go back to our 3D view and go ahead and add some alpha to this. Actually, add a lot of alpha to this. Make this to about 0.2. That should be good. And then back under our particle system, go ahead and just remove this altogether. Say none. There we go. That should fix our problem more than anything else, I think. Alt-A, up through 100. So you see, here's what our stream looks like now. Go ahead and lower the alpha a little bit more. I'd say 0.1 should be good. Okay, we're running short on time here, so I'll just conclude with this final render here, assuming there's no more edits we have to do. Click F12, and hopefully this will be all we need. I think that might be a little too much opacity because we can't see any of them. It's real hard finding that even balance. Plus, because every single one you do is slightly different than the next, it can be hard to get, you only have that ballpark, idea of how it is actually going to work and how it's actually going to look. So, I'd say maybe about 0.5 should be good. F12. I'm going to let this render real quick and make any changes to it. You can just base it off my finish here. Alright. So this is a good number right here. I'll show you the image once it's finally done rendering, but it's looking pretty good so far. Our number is 0.5 for the alpha. A probably good number would be 0.55 for you. Let's see this here. It's about to be done rendering. Alright. So that's what that looks like. You see we got our little red dots in there. That's going to conclude part 2. Thanks for watching.